Well, I hope you're enjoying the course and the module so far. It's not the end. We have one more point, or let's say set of points to address, and then we will move on to the exercise that will help you. This is again a very interesting story, or let's say example of rational thinking. Let's go through this. So the coffee shop math was wrong with my pronunciation. So Maya owned a small coffee shop and was barely breaking even. And her emotional feeling said that the rent is very expensive. So let's plan to shift this coffee shop at a cheaper location. But her actual feeling was that let me first track where is my money going, where what is going, what is costing me, whatever, let me analyze and track and build a data set for myself to analyze. And that's the best thing that she could have done. So the data shocked her. Her rent was only 15% of the expenses, but food waste was 35%. She was throwing away dozens of pastries daily because she was ordering based on her busiest day, not her average day. Now look at the difference in the perception, in the emotional feeling, or just the feeling that, oh, I'm paying very heavy rent, that's why things are not working out. But when you actually sit down and look at data, you will discover things that you had not imagined. Now you can expect the outcome of this, right? You know what is going to be the next action based on this data. But what I'm saying is, this is where rational thinking comes into picture, when you start separating the feeling from actual truth. Her emotional brain said rent is big expense. Her rational brain said waste is a big expense that I wasn't measuring, right? Instead of moving locations, which would have costed $20,000, she started ordering 30% fewer pastries and staying open 2 hours later to sell day-old items at a discount. What a great strategy. I mean, this is something what I call is result of just simple thinking, a simple, non-emotional, rational thinking. I think this is a fantastic solution to that problem. So the result, she went from losing $500 a month to earning $1,200 a month just by measuring the reality instead of assuming it. This is amazing, right? I hope you enjoyed this story, because this story kind of proves what I wanted to say. Uh, Again, this is this shift is not going to happen overnight. This change is not going to happen overnight. But I want to put the seed in your mind of separating your emotions from your actual truth, right? If you start doing that, you will start seeing results early, faster. You will start seeing a lot of things clearly, and you will know what your next steps are. I want to elaborate a little more on this. So let's go there. So, rational thinking creates business clarity. We've seen in this example that I shared with you, separate facts from stories that you tell yourself. That's what Maya did for herself. Question assumptions, test data. One of the things you constantly need to do is, why am I doing what am I doing? Why? If you keep questioning things around you, you will get some answers, some data that will lead you to better questions or better solutions. And again, rational thinking helps you see more opportunities. Obviously, you could see in her story. And clear thinking becomes your competitive advantage. I have seen a lot of women entrepreneurs. I look up to a lot of women entrepreneurs in our ecosystem. And I just want to be honest. There was one women entrepreneur that I'd met many years ago. And I was intimidated by her rational thinking. She could think so clearly. Um, and at that point, even though I was old enough to, I was not oriented into rational thinking, you know. And I hope this module kind of gives you that orientation that you need to say, okay, pause my emotions, Let me look at things as they are. Let me ask more questions. Let me analyze this situation, and then take a call or decide. So my point being, whomever I've seen being successful in my peers, in seniors that I've come across, uh, they're they're rational thinkers, they're clear thinkers. They know, they're very data oriented, they're very research oriented. They just don't take no for an answer. They dig deeper to understand what is the reason behind everything. So if you start asking questions, you will start getting answers. Try to get to the bottom of things. Try to understand what is the reason of what. Why are people doing things the way they are doing? Like I said earlier, a lot of things have already been done, right? What is the point of reinventing those things? Why can't we learn from people who've already done these things? And in today's time, learning is the easiest thing possible. You just go online, look for the right course, and start learning, right? So never think that there is no answer, there's no solution. Read more, research more. I mean, we are living in the age of ChatGPT. You've already seen what we've done with other modules on ChatGPT. Leverage that tool to help you think more clearly about it. You can always share facts with ChatGPT, and it'll throw you answers that you'll be surprised. So why can't we do that? You know, and yeah, just go on the internet, look for things, read more, learn more, but don't get overwhelmed. You know, look for articles or things that bother you, or um, read at least one or two, you know, about your fears, about rational thinking, um, or you can take the advanced course. That will come later. I'm still working on it. But what I'm saying is, everything is solvable. So open your mind, think about it, and I'll see you in the exercise module.